All right, let's welcome our next team to the stage, KODE.
Hello, we're KODE. My name is Sam Goodner.
My name is Grace Richardson.
I'm Olivia Clark.
I'm Eliza Clark.
I'm Erin Thompson.
And I'm Laura Newton.
Now, before we get into who we are, let's talk about what we hope to fix. Local businesses are struggling, with 53% not expecting to recover from COVID-19 at all. While local businesses have always faced hardship, the digital revolution may be the final blow to put them under for good. Now, why is this? This seems counterintuitive. Well, simply put, online advertising is too expensive and has completely taken over the market. Turns out the reason why companies like Google and Facebook make so much money is because they have a virtual monopoly on the most effective form of advertising in history. With this monopoly, the prices continue to rise, excluding small businesses. This is why we're here. So how do we bridge this ad gap? Hence the name, KODE utilizes a network of QR codes between multiple local businesses in order to provide them an affordable advertising platform. A QR code provides a physical link to an online advertisement or coupon, which combines the benefits of online advertising with the cost of paper. A QR code on its own obviously has little merit, but in a network, it gives each business access to the customer base of every other business in our system. For example, if you're company A, the QR code in your business will link to the advertisement or coupon of one of the other businesses in our system. At the same time, your advertisement will be floating around in the other businesses, providing you exponentially more exposure than you would have had otherwise. Scale this up, and you have a massive advertising network for the cost of paper. In fact, compared to our online counterparts, we are substantially less expensive. Companies usually have to spend either $10,000 a month or $400 a month for Google or Facebook ads. This is truly unacceptable. Now, sorry about that. Furthermore, because of our focus on local businesses, we're essentially breaking into an untapped market. This means that no other businesses are doing what we're doing specifically for local businesses. Taking a look back at Google, while they do have the advantage of being literally the most powerful advertising platform in history, their business model focuses on short-term gains for high prices, and this simply isn't effective for small businesses.
Facebook ads run similarly as well. While the cost is less expensive than Google ads, they have lost a lot of their marketing power, and the cost of online advertisements can be an unpredictable range.
For our total addressable market, we have it set at the number of small businesses in the United States, and for our serviceable adjustable market, we have it set as the number of small businesses in Texas. In order to get local businesses on our platform, we have been reaching out to them directly, and in order to build brand awareness, we've set up a social media platform to gain a presence on social media.
We are working with a subscription business model. Each business will pay us $10 per month or $120 per year. For our 3-year revenue projection, we are trying to be as conservative as possible. This is assuming that we are gaining around 5 new businesses each month. As we grow more, we're likely to expand much faster, and as you can see, even if we only reach a tiny portion of our addressable market, we will still be economically viable. For our selling, general, and administrative costs, we have an estimate of $5,244 for the first year. This number factors in for website maintenance, insurance, a QR code generator, and we are not planning to pay ourselves in the first year. For our cost of goods sold, we have an estimate of $50 for the first year. This number factors in for printing out the QR codes and laminating them, and this number is quite low due to the fact that we are more of an online service rather than a product.
In order to test our theory, we established multiple phases. For phase 1, we simply wanted to know whether or not people would scan our QR code and what design and placement would work most effectively. For phase 2, we linked together 2 businesses in order to see if any of them would have an increase in exposure. For our MVP, we've been placing QR codes in local businesses and discussing with local business owners to get them on board with our idea and to see what will cause more scans. We have gotten up our website, which will initially serve to provide a feeling of community among our customers and enable consumers to discover new businesses they might be interested in. This is a mock of what our website will look like, and here are some examples of the coupons that will come up when people scan our QR code in local businesses. We are working towards an app. However, for now, our website will serve as the main platform for businesses to communicate on.
We are currently collecting the necessary data to validate our updates and start generating a revenue stream. We've based our network mostly in the domain, with 6 businesses completely on board and 4 more following closely. These are the businesses we are actively working with Beard Papa's, Whole Body Health, and Trianon Coffee being our top 3 players at the moment. These are photos and renderings of what these businesses are putting out on walls, windows, bar tops, and tables. These prototypes effectively track scans and monitor customer engagement. Our required capital consists mostly of just startup costs, such as coding the software for our website.
With our service, local businesses will have access to advertising on par with that provided by tech giants for a fraction of the cost. We have started growing our network of local businesses in Austin in order to prove our service further. With our codes already connecting businesses, we have a solid foundation from which to build and bridge the ad gap. Thank you.
All right, let's get some questions from our judges.
A very good presentation. Not knowing much about the system, I mean, how do you keep a Google or someone not from getting into your space? Is this a system that could be patented?
Say again.
How do you keep a Google from getting into this space and taking over? Is there a patent or something that can control this?
What we can patent is the software we develop to essentially have one of our codes be able to link to a different business every day. So what we can patent is essentially our website and our software that enables this to work as effectively as possible.
Okay, thank you.
Can you explain to me a little bit more about the experience or what when you scan the QR code, when I walk into the restaurant, I scan it, what am I going to see on my phone and what is it going to compel me to do exactly?
So, and actually this is one of the previous judges that gave us this idea. When you are in the restaurant, a lot of restaurants do use QR codes nowadays. So one of our thoughts there, just for the experience, of course, is to link that with the menu, link our software with it, and it'd probably just be more of a pop-up or like further coding. So it'd be a pop-up where it's like one of those pop-up ads on a game. But starting out, it'll probably take them to our website, which will generate a code, hopefully based on where you are, what it thinks you might like.
So talk to me a little bit more about how you're getting eyeballs on the QR code itself. I'm thinking in terms of digital ads in which people are seeing tens of thousands of ads pushed to them a day. It takes about 7 times of seeing an ad before you actually click on it. So how does that work when you're seeing is this a physical QR code they're seeing like on a restaurant menu or on a?
So this is a physical QR code, which makes it pretty much the cost of paper, which is why our costs can be so low. And part of that is, like I said before, scanning it at like a restaurant. It could be linked to the restaurant's menu, so it just comes up automatically. I do understand what you're saying about being ads pushed out all the time. That is what phones are. Essentially, we're the thing being sold. But at first to scan it, it would be just the fact that it's there, the fact that it's a captive audience, like at a restaurant, you're sitting down, you've got nothing else to do, it just comes up, you're like, oh, what is this, Otherwise, at a restaurant, it would just be there, and you have to scan it pretty much anyway, just because it's a menu and you need to scan it.
So you touched on this in one of your previous answers, and I think you guys said you have your website now and you're looking to maybe do an app later. Thinking about where this could go in the next phase, do you envision incorporating any of the geolocation functionality, and how would you envision that working?
Yeah, so the main idea about an app is to essentially build a brand image with people that are scanning, not just the businesses, in order to kind of make our brand synonymous with rewards to local business and a boost in that. So while we could definitely do a geolocation feature where you could be notified of codes around you, but our main vision is to essentially build our brand as the local business ad platform.
Good job, KODE. Thank you so much.